and welcome to It Means Everything, presented by Erwin Mitchell. Today we're in Shropshire, Telford Hornets Rugby Club, where Lilli Ives Campion played for the first time here back in 2017. She played on these pitches for 5 years until she was picked up by Loughborough Lightning in 2021.
I did under 13s, under 15s, and I think maybe 1 year of under 18. Whenever you'd see, you'd definitely be able to recognise us. We were yellow and black stripes, which was definitely a very recognisable kit.
Lilli made her debut for the Red Roses against France last month. But her journey in a white shirt started for the under-20s, a side she captained for the last season's Six Nations and was named in the team of the tournament.
Done. And there it is, the missed tackle. A second try for the captain, Lilli Ives Campion.
Lilli is the youngest Red Rose to travel to Canada as part of the WXV, and she'll be hoping to make an impact in John Mitchell's squad over the coming year. Now today we're going to be meeting the people that inspired her rugby story and also find out more about the club that played a key part in her journey.
I think there's a lot of people that I would say that played a key role, and I think that I was at the club for quite a while, so there was lots of volunteers that were there. So we've got Sarah Maguire, who was our team manager at the time. She was she'd be there every single week, every single training day. She was definitely one of the main people that was really I idolised at that point, because she was always helpful, would always arrange things. She's the reason why we were who we were and we got to play and all the games and things like that, so that was really fun.
Well, I am joined here by Sarah Maguire, who was Lilli's team manager at the time, and her daughter Izzy Maguire-Evans, who was Lilli's teammate but also now a player for Sale Sharks Women.
When you were in year 7 and 8, Lilli was one of your school friends, wasn't she? Yeah. I saw a bit of talent in Lilli, and I just said, why don't you give rugby a go? And she was not convinced because she was very into her horse at the time. But after a few months more of persuading, she started playing and was an asset to the team, and look where she is now. Fantastic.
And you had a huge part in Lilli's career. You mentioned that you basically introduced her to rugby, and now going on to see her playing for her country, you must be so incredibly proud.
I get very emotional a lot of the time, and it just, honestly, it brings me to tears, and I message her every time she's made the team sheet or the training squad. I've gone, I'm so proud of you, I'm so proud of you, and it's such an honour for this club as well.
If Sarah wasn't here, we wouldn't have a girls section. Simple as that. She was the one that got me to come in the first place. Izzy moved up out of the, I think it was under 12s, into the girls section, and we didn't have a girls section. So Sarah pushed it. She did a lot of the recruiting, management, first aid, the lot of it. If it wasn't for her, there would be no girls section. Or there might be, but there certainly wouldn't be at this scale, I wouldn't have said.
I think there's a massive sense of pride. I think I watch her, or I'll see her when we're running out, and I just think, oh my God, we literally only a few years ago we were playing together, and now we're here. I think it's mental. I love playing against her. I love looking at her and going, or sticking my tongue out or something, because she's so, we're both quite serious, and I try and catch her off guard or something.
What was it like in those early stages where you were both sort of figuring out rugby, and could you see that you two both had something special from a really young age?
Yeah, I think when we were playing here in under 15s, she was a 12 at the time, and I don't know, we just got it. We didn't need to speak to each other. We just knew where we were on the pitch, and to be fair, we used to tear it up. But yeah, it was just, we really enjoyed playing rugby here, and I think, I don't know, I think that's, we got the love for it, and then we just realised we had a bit of talent, and then pursued it a bit further, I think.
From day one, really, when she was noticed, and because she went to CV quite a bit earlier than the rest of the girls because of her capabilities, and from that point she knew she got to do this and this to get to where she needed to be, and she was so determined, so focused, that she made sure she did that. And you've got to give that girl credit that she's done that because she saw that end goal, and she's performed brilliantly. In years to come, everybody's going to talk about Lilli Ives Campion and her lineouts. They are, because she's just been determined, and when she is and she wants something, she gets it, doesn't she?
Watching her play for England, it was I was so proud. She deserves the world. She's worked so hard.
Lilli was just like a natural, essentially. She's quick, powerful, just understood the game as well, and if there was anything she didn't understand, she'd come straight to you and ask the question on what to do and how to be better all the time. Naturally gifted, I would have said, from a very young age, and it was a pleasure to see. It's a nice thing to be able to say you coach someone who now plays for England.
Another person who was really key was Stuart Potts, who we all called Mr. Potts, and I still call Mr. Potts. He was so important, and he was such a big advocate for girls rugby, and especially even when I was in my under-13s, like, was really pushing for us. So yeah, without him we wouldn't have had half the amount of games that we did and things like that.
I have a few strong memories of Lilli being at the club. She was like a sponge. She wanted to know everything about the game. She wanted to know how to play the game, and she learnt very quickly. She developed into a leader, and that was patently obvious early doors. We're very proud of her, and I'm sure a lot of the club members are very proud of her, and she's amazing.
I think the first time I was there was really memorable. So we used to play, we used to like club up with other teams because there was never that many of us, and we used to play games on the pitch. It was the first time we had a cup game and we played on the first team pitch, and like that was a really memorable moment because we got to use the first team changing room, and it was, you used to run out of the changing room, down the hill, like through the gate onto the pitch. And I remember that just being so much fun.
I mean, it's known as the first team pitch for a reason. Everyone wants to be on there, whether you're a boy or a girl. Like, you know, we only have one first team women's section at the moment. Hopefully in a few years' time that'll hopefully be different. But no, I think from a younger age they aspire to be in the women's squad and be playing on that big pitch.
The women and girls section here is really starting to grow again, isn't it? And girls from a young age have sort of got a real pathway, haven't they, up to the senior team?
Yeah, so they start at under 12s and then they come through the 14s, 16s, 18s and then to the women. And I think the women are quite inspiring, so a lot of the under 12s really want to make their way through and play for the women's team. I think they come and support us a lot, and they want to be mascots for us and whatnot, so I think they like the journey from the bottom right to the top.
Neil, you've been part of this club for a very, very long time. What keeps you coming back here year on year?
I think it's the fact that we're open to the community. Telford is a very close-knit community in ways. You know, we have a bit of deprivation in the community, so we provide a facility that kids and adults can come here and express themselves, have fun, come and play rugby, learn new sport, new skills and new friends, because that's important at the end of the day. 1, 2, 3, Probably the last, I would say, 10 years, we've started looking at girls, and over the last sort of 4 years, we've now reinvented the women again, and we're off after sustainability at the end of the day, because we start, we finish, we start, we finish. We need sustainability, and I think we've now got that. And if we can get a pathway from under 12s all the way through to under 18s and then into the women's game, then I think we've got a recipe for success.
How inspiring is that to see that there is a real pathway from Hornets to potentially playing for your country?
It's just inspiring, because as a kid, you don't really think that like going to one sport would get you so far, but then when you see people who've come from Telford Hornets and then they go on to represent the whole country, it just sort of motivates me more to take part in Hornets more and just enjoy it.
For a small kind of country club, what do you think the secret is then to producing talent like that in that level of success?
I think there's always been coaches that are looking to develop players. That's the key thing. It's not all about winning all the time, it's about development, I think. We develop the players become better, they get noticed, and then they can move on then a different pathway to some of the guys who just want to stay here. It's really good when, the odd one or two represents the club at a much higher level and still has ties with the club. Lilli, Izzy Maguire-Evans and Kai Owen all have still ties with the club, which is really important for they come back. And then they're role models for all the other girls and boys that are coming through.
What is so special about Telford Hornets?
It's a lovely family club. It's a very small club, but it's got a lot of pride in its community, I think. We give back to as much as we can. It's affordable for everyone. I'm here all the time because I'm very passionate about the children. They want to be here and I want them to thrive and learn and enjoy rugby.
I think we're just a huge big family. Everybody's welcome. Obviously the arms and doors are always open. We want new players and new volunteers to come and help. Yeah, just making it like everyone's second home. We're all a big family.
Hey guys, just wanted to wish you a massive good luck for the rest of the season. I know you've been smashing it so far, so keep it up. I obviously started my career at Telford and I've loved every bit of it. I want to wish you a massive good luck for the rest of the season.
This club provides a real tangible pathway from girls rugby to senior level. And for the girls coming through, recent success stories like Lilli makes becoming a Red Rose or just playing on the first team pitch feel real and achievable. For people here, this is more than a club, it's a family. This is It Means Everything, presented by Erwin Mitchell.